everyone, welcome to the Mufasa book readings. Yes, you heard correct. The book readings are back, and we are reading from Simon Sinek's book titled Start With Why. I hope you really enjoy the book, and let's get right into it.
Chapter 11, When Why Goes Fuzzy. A lot of what goes on these days with high-flying companies and these overpaid CEOs who are really just looting from the top and aren't watching out for anybody but themselves really upsets me. It's one of the main things wrong with American business today. This is the sentiment passed down from the founder of one of the most vilified companies in recent history. Raised on a farm in America's heartland, he came of age during the Great Depression. This probably explained his predisposition for frugality, standing 5 feet 9 inches and weighing only 130 pounds. When he played football in high school, Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, learned the early value of working hard. Working hard leads to winning. And as the quarterback on his high school football team, he won a lot. In fact, they went on to become state champs, whether through hard work or just luck, or maybe the unflappable optimism. Walton got so used to winning all the time that he couldn't fully visualize losing. He simply couldn't imagine it. Walton even philosophized that always thinking about winning probably became a self-fulfilling prophecy for him. Even during the Great Depression, he had a highly successful paper route that earned him a decent wage for the times. By the time Sam Walton died, he had taken Walmart from a single store in Bentonville, Arkansas, and turned it into a retail colossus with 444 billion in annual sales, with 40 million people shopping in the stores per week. But it takes more than a competitive nature, a strong work ethic, and a sense of optimism to build a company big enough to equal the 23rd largest economy in the world. Walton wasn't the first person with big dreams to start a small business. Many small business owners dream of making it big. I meet a lot of entrepreneurs, and it is amazing how many of them tell me their goal is to build a $1 billion company. The odds, however, are significantly stacked against them. There are 27.7 million registered businesses in the United States today, and only 1,000 of them get to be Fortune 1000 companies, which these days requires about 1.5 billion in annual revenues. That means that less than 0.004% of all companies make it to the illustrious list. To have such an impact to build a company to a size where it can drive markets requires something more. Sam Walton did not invent the low-cost shopping model. The five and dime variety store concept had existed for decades, and Kmart and Target opened their doors the same year as Walmart in 1962. Discounting was already a 2 billion industry when Walton decided to build his first Walmart. There was plenty of competition beyond Kmart and Target. For Sam Walton, there was something else, a deeper purpose, cause, or belief that drove him more than anything else. Walton believed in people. He believed that if he looked after people, people would look after him. The more Walmart could give to employees, customers, and the community, the more that employees, customers, and the community would give back to Walmart. We're all working together. That's the secret, said Walton. This was a much bigger concept than simply passing on savings. To Walton, the inspiration came not simply from customer service, but from service itself. To serve the community, to serve employees, and to serve the customers. Service was a higher cause. The problem was that his cause was not clearly handed down after he died. In the post-Sam era, Walmart slowly started to confuse why it existed to serve people with how it did business to offer low prices. They traded the inspiring cause of serving people for a manipulation. They forgot Walton's why, and their driving motivation became all about cheap. In stark contrast to the founding cause that Walmart originally embodied, efficiency and margins became the name of the game. A computer can tell you down to the dime what you've sold, but it can never tell you how much you could have sold, said Walton. There is always a price to pay for the money you make. And given Walmart's sheer size, that cost wasn't paid in dollars and cents alone. In Walmart's case, forgetting their founder's why has become at a very high human cost. Ironic, considering the company's founding cause. The company, once renowned for how it treated employees and customers, has been a scandal ridden for nearly a decade. Nearly every scandal has centered on how poorly they treat their customers and their employees. As of December 2008, Walmart faced 73 class action lawsuits related to the wage violations and has already paid hundreds of millions of dollars in past judgments and settlements. A company that believed in the symbolic relationship between corporation and community managed to drive a wedge between themselves and so many of the communities in which they operate. There was a time when legislators would help pass laws to allow Walmart into a new community. No lawmakers rallied to keep them out. Fights to block Walmart from opening new stores have erupted across the country. In New York, for example, city representatives in Brooklyn joined forces with labor unions to block the store because of Walmart's reputation for unfair labor practices. In one of the most ironic violations of Walmart's founding beliefs, Walmart has been unable to laugh at itself or learn from its scandals. Celebrate your successes, said Walton. Find some humor in your failures. Don't take yourself so seriously. Loosen up, and everybody around you will loosen up. Instead of admitting that things aren't what they used to be, Walmart has done the opposite.
Thank you so much for joining today's book reading. I hope you don't forget to like, comment, share to your family and friends, and be part of our beautiful community. Thanks for watching. Bye.